Hi, welcome to the 13.2 kickoff for the health group and the monitor stage. My name is Sarah Wellner and I'm the senior product manager for this group. So in 13.2, we've got a couple of exciting highlights. Overall, our team will be working to continue to improve the triage workflow in the categories of alert and incident management in GitLab. To kick us off, one of the first top level items that we'll be working on is an MVC integration with OpsGenie. OpsGenie is a popular tool for operations tasks, especially anything ITSM related. There is an opportunity in the future where GitLab invests in a deep bidirectional integration with OpsGenie. So before we invest in that, we want to make sure that there's excitement and need for that in our community. So with this integration that we'll finish within 1 month, we're going to start with a very simple linking between the platforms. And that's going to generate awareness and excitement in the community, which we'll be tracking usage on to validate future investment. Next up, we're going to begin surfacing different observability artifacts and linking them into the triage workflow. So metrics and logs are the two observability artifacts that we're focusing on in 13.2. Both of these resources help responders solve problems faster. They are a natural part of the investigative workflow. And so if we can bring those closer to the alert being the notification that the responder received to understand that something was wrong, we can significantly cut down the amount of time it takes someone to understand the root cause of an incident. So what that's going to look like is a GitLab alert with the metrics chart for that alert embedded directly in it. So we're going to be starting with Prometheus alerts, both for GitLab managed Prometheus, following that up with externally managed instance of Prometheus. So as I just mentioned, the second linked observability artifact we'll be working on are logs. Again, when triaging alerts, users need to be able to quickly investigate the issue. Logs help with that investigation, help define the root cause. So what that will look like is similar to metrics. Our first iteration is going to be the ability to view logs directly from the chart that's embedded within the GitLab alert. And the second iteration will be pulling in the entire log file and making that accessible from the alerts. Our next highlight is the ability to trigger a test alert from within GitLab. So once somebody has configured the alert endpoint, they're going to want a test set up to confirm that GitLab will in fact receive alerts and that it's functioning as expected. This is a very common pattern when setting up integrations between any tools so that the user has peace of mind that critical alerts aren't going to get dropped on the floor. So just a little peek into what that's going to look like. This is going to be part of the alert endpoint configuration page. In addition to the URL and authorization key, we're going to pre-populate with a very simple payload so that someone can test settings and make sure that their endpoint is working as they expect. And last but not least, on our list of highlights, PagerDuty is also a very commonly used on-call paging tool and market. And we want to address our set of customers who use PagerDuty and give them the ability to move as much of their incident management processes into GitLab as possible, as that's where a lot of the root cause analysis and remediation workflows tend to happen. So leveraging webhooks, we'll be creating the ability for responders to automatically generate GitLab issues based on PagerDuty incidents. Thanks so much for watching, and that was kickoff 13.2 for the health group.